Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So in a previous video I talked about top 10 max lux for intermediate players. And then this video will be the follow-up to that, top 10 max lux for advanced players. And yeah, when I was wanting to make some list videos about top max lux, I was wondering how to format it. Because if I just went top 10 max lux overall, they would all be super extreme monsters. That's if I did not include impossibles. But I did want to, showcase some extreme drop monsters since they're easier to make, they're more accessible. But now for advanced players, I recommend going after super extreme monsters. And then these are all available in the library, so you can make them anytime. And we'll do the same format as the last one, where I have 10 overall, and then I pick 2 for each element, 1 bounce, 1 pierce. And then this is just thinking about general use. I'm not including, max lux that are good for a specific high-level quest. But of course, if you need those, then I can recommend that you make those as well. Okay. But anyway, the bounce fire monster that I recommend is Ochise, the Ascension version. And yeah, she's a bounce with a Minesweeper null damage wall. That's a pretty versatile double null ability. And then she's got a pretty good bump combo. It covers a lot of the screen. It's the 8-way laser. And then she can heal your guys as well. So she has a little bit of support ability. And her quest is not too hard. There's no gimmicks, so you can bring anybody you like. You just need to make sure that you are grabbing the ice potions so that you don't take that magma damage. Okay. Oh, and she's not in the library, actually. I lied. So maybe in the next update she will be included, but yeah, keep an eye out for her. Okay, top Pierce Fire Max Luck I recommend is Fukahide Evolution. He's a Pierce with null damage wall, and that's my favorite Sling Style null ability combination, especially for a Max Luck. And then he's got the Blast Bomb combo, which is super good to support your other characters. And I mentioned this in the intermediate Max Luck video, but Max Lucks that are Pierce with Blast Bomb combos are really, really good to get out your other characters' bump combos, and especially with Pandora Ascension. That technique of dragging her bump combo all over the screen still very, very viable, so it's always worth your time making a Max Luck with Pierce and a Blast Bomb combo. And then for Fukahide, you could actually bring the same team to him as you would with Ochise. You want characters with either very high speed or a speed up bump combo. And then, just get used to getting all of the shark guys in one hit, and then you can make the Max Luck of him pretty well. Alright, so next let's look at Water Bounce. And then my top pick here is Galaxy Serpent Evolution. And then he is also a bounce with a flight and null damage wall, same as Ochise basically. Yeah, very versatile double null ability. He has a little bit more damage output, I would say, from his bump combo. It's the rebound cross laser. And then he's got a meteor strike shot, which I really, really like for drop monsters. Not the strongest thing in the world, but it can help you clear a field when you need it. For him, you want either characters with no block or like a strong, like a lot of damage output, like Merlin or Robin Hood. So yeah, Galaxy Serpent, I'm still working on him. I'd like to have the Max Luck of him sometime. And then my pick for the top Pierce monster will be Koyuki Ascension. And then she is a Pierce with a double null ability and a Blast Bomb combo. So that's really good also as a support character. And yeah, null block characters that are Pierce are becoming very valuable lately, especially to pull Pandora. Because if there's one thing that can stop Pandora, it is blocks. But yeah, Koyuki can get around that. And then one other thing that you really want from a Max Luck character is a lot of HP, just to support your guys. And that's what Koyuki has, so that's pretty good. Okay, next let's look at Wood Bounce. And the top one that I recommend here is Joya Berun Evolution. And then he is one of the very few drop monsters with a lock-on one-way laser that is at full strength. There are a lot of power types, but Joya Berun is a balance type, so he can get a lot of damage out of that. So he's really good for farming easy quests, like for Dragon Gems or Divine Charles or stuff like that. He's also good for Yamato Takeru Zero. I'm using him to make the max luck. But yeah, he's also good just for everyday use. His quest is a little tricky. You really want to work on positioning and then taking down guys in a certain order. If you have any fire monsters that are balanced with null warp, they will work in there. So yeah, that is Joya Berun Evolution. And then the top Pierce monster, I would say, is Kevin Ascension. And then he's another Pierce with a Blast Bump combo. And he has a double null ability as well, so he's very versatile. If it's just damage walls, and if I just need it for support, I will pick Fukahide over Wataberion. But if there are mines, or if it's a water quest, then I'm going to go for Wataberion. He's really solid. Really, really like this guy. Okay, and then for light, the top bounce monster, and maybe the top non-impossible max luck in the game, is Karen Evolution. She is a bounce with no gravity barrier, no warp. Very, very strong double null ability combination. In the intermediate video, I talked about Jack, and about how that double null ability is so versatile. Karen is the same thing, but she's got better stats, better strike shot, better bump combo, better everything. Her bump combo is the lock-on shockwave, lock-on pierce wave, sorry. And then I talked about this a lot in the previous video, but this is one of the very best bump combos that a drop monster can get. And the strike shot is pretty strong too. She becomes a pierce until she hits a wall, and then she becomes a bounce again. So that makes it very easy for her to get pinch shots on bosses, and also to improve her positioning and that kind of thing. And then a top pierce monster will be Hikaru Genji Evolution. And then he's another pierce with a blast bump combo. And then he has, I think, the highest speed of all of these pierce max lucks. So yeah, very, very good support character. And then finally, for Dark, I'm going to cheat here, and I'm going to introduce two bounce characters as the top max luck. One is Anko. She is a bounce with no gravity barrier, no warp. Again, that very versatile double null ability. And then she's kind of built around covering the screen with attacks, and then getting in lots of hits. So she has two types of spread bump combos, and then a spread strike shot as well. So not good for every situation, but for easy quests, this can be very useful. And then the other bounce character I recommend is going to be Tsunayoshi Ascension. She's a bounce with null damage wall, no gravity barrier. And this is a very rare combination to have for a drop monster. So she could be good to make for that. And then for Pierce, top one that I recommend here is... no, not this one. Jun Ascension. She's another Pierce with the Blast Bump combo. And then she is good for Pandora, of course, in mine quests. But she's also one of the best for mana, to use with mana. Same gimmick, and then the Blast Bump combo so that she can get out Mana's Involute Sphere. Not an easy quest, but worth the trouble, I would say. Okay, so I think those are all of the max lucks that I wanted to talk about for advanced players. And good luck with those. And then if you have any recommendations of your own, please leave them in the comments. They will be helpful to somebody out there. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.